Let me just tell the audience what that is. So when Rahm was mayor of Chicago, there was an officer involved shooting of a black man named Laquan McDonald.
Young man, yeah.
And there was a tape of the incident that was kept quiet, kept not accessible by the public by a decision by you for a year. And then ultimately, you can correct me when I'm done.
Yeah.
And then ultimately you released it, and it did show that the officer was to blame and that he shot when he shouldn't have. And then there was an immediate drop in polling in support of you by especially the black and Hispanic communities in Chicago. And some have never forgiven you for not releasing the tape earlier. You can correct me.
As you're a lawyer, you know what the rules are as it relates in the middle of an investigation. So one, let me go all the way to the back. Laquan's uncle is a pastor on the West Side, big supporter of mine. And there's not a day or a week that goes by that I don't rethink what ifs. And you don't get a do-over in politics. You only get lessons learned applied forward. And I have thought I had fixed the system beforehand, and clearly the problems are much deeper. And I own that. That's why, and I take responsibility for that. And responsibility not only to fix it, but to also get the city in a better place. There's 7 attempts at police reform before I got there. This one is finally sticking. And the other thing is, you know, Joe Ferguson, the Inspector General, went through it, said I followed. The problem was I did follow the procedures. That's the problem, is they were put in place, and you have kind of two tensions. On one side, if you got the FBI, the U.S. Attorney investigating, cities investigating, state is investigating. If you unilaterally make a decision, you hamper a criminal investigation. That officer served 3 years. If you don't do it, you only drive the wedge between the police and the community even further. And so you're caught between this Solomon-like choice. Either one you break the law, the other one.
What I hear you saying is you think it's explainable. You think this is not a deal breaker for you and Democrat primary voters.
Look, I have the responsibilities I did when I got Senate confirmed for Ambassador to Japan. I will explain it. I own it. And if you're looking for 100%, nobody is, but I learned my lessons going forward.